Hi there, thanks for watching Food with Len. Today I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm using fancy bread that I got from one of those fancy overpriced grocery stores, but you could certainly use white bread that comes in, just a regular, the normal white sandwich bread, and you could also use those little cheeses that, they come in a little wrapped in their own little plastic or whatever. But what I'm going to use this fancy bread that's, this is called a Marco Polo, and it's kind of a white bread, soft in the middle. And I'm also using cheese that I've grated, which is sharp cheddar. So I'm going to set my cooktop to medium-high. The first thing I want to do is I want to butter both sides on the outside of the bread. And you would do this whether you're using this type of bread or whatever you're using. Actually, it's pretty cold in here, and my butter is kind of solidified up, even though I've thawed it out. So we'll have to go with that. And actually, to help matters out, since it's not spreading so well, I'm going to go ahead and put some right in the pan. So normally you would have this butter soft and it would just spread out. Had it soft, but it hardened up a little bit. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to butter your bread on both sides, on the outside, and then we'll put the cheese in the middle. If you're using sliced cheese, you just go ahead and put that together just like that. And since I'm using shredded cheese, which I shredded myself, and you always want to shred your own cheese if you can help it, just go ahead and add that in. And this doesn't take very long, and it's great with some tomato soup. Yeah, it's really cold in here, and the butter just kind of hardened right back up. So I'm going to just take what I've got in my pan here and move it around a little bit. And I got a non-stick pan, which I'm scratching up nicely with this knife, which I'm not supposed to be using, but there you go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the first piece, put it butter side down, and I'm going to add my cheese right on top of that. Really simple recipe. Goes great with some tomato soup, which usually what it's served with. It's great for a cold day. So got enough cheese in there now, probably more than enough. And I'm going to put my other side on here, and I'm going to wait for this to brown up on one side, and then I'm just going to turn it over. So that's going to take about 3 minutes to get a good brown on that. In the meantime, I'll clear all this out and get my plate ready, because it won't be long now. So I will fast forward through that first cooking and get right back to you. Alright, it smells like my first side is pretty close to done, so I'm just going to take it and flip it over. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect brown on that side. The other side shouldn't take nearly as long. Well, pretty close. But you can smell the cheese now, you can smell the butter. Butter smells nice and nutty, and it's really starting to come together pretty nicely. Now the nice thing about a grilled cheese is you can make it any time, and just really no time involved. The longest part of it is just cooking it. Use any cheese you want to, any bread you want to. Just a really good sandwich. And it goes great with some tomato soup, which I might go ahead and make here in a minute. So at this point I'm just going to peek at the bottom, and the bottom looks kind of like the top, so I guess we're done. Go ahead and turn off my cooktop here, flip it back over, and see what you got right there. Awesome. Alright, get this out of the way. And I'm going to cut mine kind of at an angle, like so. And all the cheese is melted and nice and gooey. And I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot real quick, and then we'll bite into this. All right, let me take a bite. Mmm. Hear that crunch? Oh man. Wonderful. Guys, I really urge you to make it this way. You know, use a little better bread than what you would normally use, and experiment with your cheeses. You can use any different kind of cheese that you want as long as the cheese melts. I mean, I wouldn't go blue cheese on it, but you never know. I mean, just give it a try and see if you like it. Well, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. And please leave a comment in the section down below if you'd like me to make something special or something different. I would love to do it. Have any questions? Let me know. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye.